Hi, thank you for tuning in this week. I'm really excited to be here to share a message with you. I just want to take a moment to say how thankful I am for the people that tune in and watch this every week, and for the people that encourage me and support me in this ministry. It's really been something that has helped me grow as a Christian and as a person sharing a message with you. It also has helped me get out of my comfort zone. It's been a real stretch for me, and I just really appreciate you tuning in and being so encouraging and kind. Some of my most favorite lessons that God places on my heart to share are the ones that are on the things that He's working on in my life. And they're my favorite because I feel like it's so important for people that are in ministries, that lead ministries or head of ministries, have ideas of ministries, that they are honest and real with where they are in their journey at whatever place they are, that God is still working on them, because God is always going to be working on us. And it's just nice when I see those people in ministry just be real with what God is working on them in, because we're human and we're not perfect, and there will always be something that we have to work on so that we can walk in obedience with Him and live in His truth and be a part of that calling in those places that He has in our lives. I've been on a journey for about a year now, stepping into this calling of sharing the gospel, and it scares me, but it's necessary for me to do that so I can walk in obedience to His word and to His calling for me. And the thing that He keeps telling me is that it's not about me. I've done a lot of avoiding in my life, and specifically with my calling, and it's been for a number of reasons. And it's been because I'm too tired, I'm too busy, it's too scary. And the list could go on forever, I'm sure, if I thought about it long enough. But all of the reasons are selfish and self-seeking, and none of the reasons are trusting in God's abilities. I'm going to be reading from Galatians 2:20, and that is, "I have been crucified with Christ, and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. The life I now live in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave Himself for me." I love that Bible verse, and I am really glad that that's the one that I stumbled upon. The way that I usually sometimes find them is I'm connected to a word, and in my current journey and where I'm at with my walk and what He's working on me in is my old self, or my old life, and the life I laid down at His feet. So I usually pick around at those words in the back of the Bible, and they take me different places, and that's where I go and study. Other times I'm led to a specific passage, but in this instant, I've been picking around at those words and reading and studying in those places that the Bible took me to after looking up certain words. And I'm glad that I found that one. And the reason why it's been such a struggle for me to step into this calling that He's placed on me is because it is scary, and I've always felt like it was overwhelming and that I was inadequate. I often felt like I wasn't good enough, like I wasn't the right person for it. And so I avoided it, because how could that be me? And an example I have of that is when it comes to like my artwork. 3 years ago, I would not have told you that I did art. I wouldn't have said that I was an artist. I wouldn't have admitted that. I would have told you that I'm not artistic and I have no artistic capabilities whatsoever. But 3 years ago, one of my friends asked me to do this art festival just to fill in a space. She was in charge of getting the artists together and making sure the spaces that were done were filled. And one of them was open, and she asked me to do it. And my first thought was, what are you asking me for? I don't know why you're asking me. You have the wrong girl. I can't do that. And perhaps maybe my friend saw something in me that I didn't see, but more so she believed in me. She believed in me that I could do something, that I could do it. And she pushed me out of my comfort zone and encouraged me, and I did it. And I actually ended up really loving it. And I didn't do something that I hated. I didn't put something out there that looked terrible. And I enjoyed it, and it opened up a whole new world for me as far as art goes. And ever since then, I've been painting and drawing like crazy. I've sold pieces. I have pieces at my work. I've had them in auctions now, and it's just been an adventure as far as art goes. And that conversation that I had with my friend when she first asked me is kind of how my conversations with God go sometimes. And when he placed the calling on my life to share the gospel, the first thing that's out of my mouth is, that can't be me. You have the wrong girl. I can't do that. And that I'm not good at that. I'm not adequate enough for that. Wrong person. Move on. And in those conversations, there's a whole lot of faith going on, but there's very little faith in me, as you can tell. As you can tell, I have very, very little faith in myself. And the truth is, my faith shouldn't be in me. And if my faith is in me, I will let myself down. And that's the thing. And that's where it comes in. That's where God is saying, it's not about you. It's not about me. If all of my faith is going to be placed into myself, then I'm right. I can't do it. I'm the wrong girl. I'm not going to accomplish that calling. It's a whole lot of I's and me's, and it's all, in those instances, it's all about me and my capabilities, and not nearly enough, at all about him. It's not about how good a lesson is. It's about how God is present in the message. It's not about the people. It's about Christ and the people. It's not about me. It's about Jesus Christ in me. It's not about my young adult class. It's about Jesus Christ in my young adult class. It's not about my marriage. It's about Jesus Christ in my marriage. It's not about my ministry. It's about Jesus Christ in ministry. It's not about my education. It's about Jesus Christ in my learning. It's not about my church. It's about Jesus Christ in the church. It's not about my abilities. It's about Jesus Christ using my abilities. So of course, when all of my faith is in me, I will not live up to or accomplish his calling for me. Because the truth is, I can't do it on my own. I can't speak in public on my own. I can't come up with a lesson on my own, and I can't share the gospel on my own. I need him. He has the plans, he has the words, he has the confidence, the spirit, and the courage. And when I stop thinking about all the things that I can't do and start focusing and trusting in all the things he can do, then I can do all things he's called me to. My old self that I laid at his feet, or so I thought I laid fully at his feet, wouldn't be the one to share the gospel. She'd avoid it because she was afraid. Afraid of what people would do or what people would think of her. I was stuck there But Jesus gave me another option. He gave me the option to lay that life down and move forward from it, trusting that God will take care of the details. I just have to trust in that. As the verse says, the life I now live, in the body, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me, who gave himself for me, for you. It's not about you. So this week, I want you to stop thinking about all the things that you can't do and work with God and trust him on all the things that he is able to do. Focus on all the things that he's already done and think about all the things that he can do and the possibilities that he could do if you were just open to it. If you could stop focusing so much on the things that you as a person outside of God can't accomplish. It's not about Jesus Christ it's not about you, it's about Jesus Christ in you. It's not about your family. It's about Jesus Christ in your family. It's not about your kids. It's about Jesus Christ in your kids. It's not about your work. It's about Jesus Christ in your work. I just want to be an encourager to you that all things are possible through Christ. And if you feel like you're missing out, or if you feel like you're missing a piece of understanding of why you can't feel it enough or achieve it or be a part of it, or you see, like, if you're like me and you've avoided your calling or avoiding places that God is calling you to or revealing in you because you just can't go there because it's overwhelming or you don't feel good enough, I promise you that God will take care of those details. God already has the courage and the abilities to do that. You just have to be the vessel for it. You just have to be open to letting him work in your life and in your heart so he can take 100% advantage of all those things. He's able, and he will use you, and he will do it. He has the words, the courage, the confidence, like I said, and I can't say it enough, that he's going to take care of it. And he's going to get you where he wants you to be as soon as you're ready for it. I encourage you this week to stop thinking you can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. You need him, and he needs you to bring other people to him. Now, more than ever. There's so many more people that need to be reached, and he needs you to help him reach them. I hope that you have an awesome week. And as always, I hope you decide to join us in person sometime. We have Wednesday services at 6:30, and we have Sunday service starting at 10:30. If you can join us, we'd love to see you. If not, like always, we'll see you here next week.